Capricorn, good morning. This will be your channeled messages for Capricorn placements, the devil card. Okay, it's Capricorn. This is going to be a controversial topic this morning, but you know we never disappoint when we're doing controversy. Yeah, so I had to do research today. Yeah, I had to go into my book and pencil. Yeah. All right. So on behalf of the bank account number ending in P0031, let us go. We are talking about none other than the former intelligence officer, the October man, the Libra man, Vladimir Putin. Yes, we are talking about him this morning. Yes. Things we do for Russia. In Soviet Russia, tree climb you. In Soviet Russia, bullet dodge you. In Soviet Russia, duck hunt you. In Soviet Russia, break dance you. In Soviet Russia, English learn you. Okay, anyways, yes, we're talking about Russia this morning. Yes, so I was awoken this morning at 5 a.m. to the news about what the ICC is issuing our arrest warrant for Putin over the crimes in Ukraine, right? Okay, so first of all, the man don't speak English. So now when we arrest this guy over crimes with him and Ukraine, is Ukrainian no Ukrainian and Russian? I think they speak the same language, do they? Maybe not. But we're just saying, no, when to dip on yourself now in a people thing. This is the issue. When to dip on yourself in people and you don't even understand the language, when you don't even know what word carry what power, right? But when you gonna dive in. So okay, when you want to arrest Vladimir, okay, fine. Now why do I push this so much? Why would I take Vladimir's side? After all the destruction that has happened, after everything that has happened in Ukraine, why? It's because of Ruslan. Good morning, Ruslan. Morning. Bonjour. Did you get your dick sucked today in the shower? I am out of cannabis. My apologies. Anyways, yes, we're gonna talk the things we do for Soviet Russia. Yes, we're gonna talk. Okay, first of all, so let's go back to the beginning. Why this whole war did start in the first place? Did anyone remember? Yeah. Hello? Let's go back to it. Let's go back to why this war started. Remember why it starts? Do you remember? Alright, hold on. We'll go back to the beginning. Because I feel like there's a lot of fake news out there. Alright, so Russia did already kind of, feel away because of the collapse of the Soviet Union, right? You can research this for yourself. But basically, Vladimir Putin was claiming that Russia's neighborhood, which are Ukraine, they needed to be demilitarized and denazified. Okay? Remember who was the Nazis? Hitler. Adolf Hitler was the Nazis, okay? No, there was actually a trend of, in Ukraine, there was kind of more pushing the Nazi neo-type people for going in the military, okay? Anybody know them people there with shaved head? People them used to bomb clock burn the Jewish people them. Do you remember? Yeah, them people that are going to Ukraine. And we're not gonna just target the whole of Ukraine because there's innocent people there, okay? And like every country, it has a history. But that is the main issue why in the basically he must say, yo, we need for the military that need to stop. Because who are running on the military? Worse, we don't know what they're gonna do in the future and a neo-Nazi people. Mind you, Vladimir Putin is a white man. Okay? So first of all, that was the issue. It's the whole Nazi movement that was still existing in Ukraine. He never like it, he invade it and decided to bomb up every blood clot where. Now of course there was innocent lives taken because there was war. But people are fight over oil, we have oil already. People are fight over land. People are spread propaganda talk about terrorism groups, right? The man basically they're trying to say, yo, the whole Hitler type of vibe will not carry over this, so that now exist next to my house. Basically, that's what it was. So now the man invade. The man gone in, right? Okay. Now let's go to another very point. Are you aware that Russia was one of the only countries who did not participate in the African slave trade? Did you know that? So he not only defend so-called Jews and Jewish people. He was defending black people too. Not him, but Russian history. Right? In the mid-19th century, when the United States was still deeply involved in the slave trade, Russia became a safer destination for black immigrants. So when them there trade off the blood clot slave in America, people are run from America go take flight for seek refugee in Russia. Russia where it's snow. Black people don't know nothing about snow, but they could take refugee there, okay? Black writers such as Nancy Prince and Nicholas said that the black actor 𝒖𝒂𝒂𝒊𝒎𝒊𝒓, who was vocal about their experience there, helped lay the foundation of the community, the communist early appeal among black Americans, okay? Not only that, Nicholas went from a prince to a fucking soldier. Yeah. When you're doing research, Russia never take part in the African slave trade. As a matter of fact, Russia, well, we're going over the same story again. People went there for seek refugee when America will have more black people than Russia. People that seek refugee in Russia. No, that's not to say that there's not racism in Russia, okay? There is. Alright? And that's not to say that but racism there everywhere. Racism in Canada too. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I never met a Ukrainian person that was not racist. And me see by blood clot experience with my own two eyes. Me see Ukrainian woman exist in the same place me exist and racist against me. But you see by the couple months pass off, she still in the arms of a black man who actually take her side over mine. No, I was not salty about the situation. I wasn't attracted to this man. Neither did I have a relationship with this man. But I just say, racism, the whole neo-Nazi movement, is a mental illness. It's a fungus where they on your brain and grow. Can hear this woman coming to this country with refugee status, with her so-called racist ways. And by the end of the journey that I have met her, she's sitting on the lap and in the arms of a black man I kiss up. Okay, cool. So yeah, Russia. That is why the whole invade starts. Also, fun fact about Russia. Do you know the religion history of Russia? Do you know that Russia is mainly Christian and Orthodox? And one of the fastest rising religions in Russia is Islam. Did you know that? Did you know, blood clot, that Islam is a very popular religion in Russia? I think it's one of the third growing, as well as Judaism, okay? Yeah. Islam, who so-called is the face of Islam and Islam, the Indian people, okay, right? Such as Catholicism, Protestantism, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism. Even Buddhism is recognized in Russia. Me I practice Buddhism in Canada. People say me a blood clot devil worshipper, right? Me I try the yoga for open up my blood clots, Kundalini energy. They say me a devil worshipper. Okay, well, Soviet Russia, Kundalini open you. Okay, right. So here we go, right? May I show you the so-called diversity. As a matter of fact, we even have a big vlogger, Russian vlogger that exists in Jamaica. Yeah, we have a Jamaican Russian vlogger, but they marry one guy, one black man, and move to Jamaica. Yeah, okay. So remember that, right? Islam, Russia. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's skip on to let's go over. Also, with the whole Russian state and the whole Russian thing, you know how much drugs are prohibited in Russia? You can't even smoke marijuana in Russia. You get blood clot 10 years, just like the Britney Griner situation. And she never even have raw cannabis. She never even have Ibo and Shayo. No, she have cannabis oil. And she gets so much blood clot years, right? And look who them so-called trade for one blood clot gunman. The man they kill how much people them train for basketball player Britney. And we are grateful, we are thankful for that. But Russia could have said no, because Russia don't know our customs. Russia don't speak English. They're not Western world. Them still Lego the gal black. The gal a smoke weed and the gal have on dreads. She have three blood clot, three. She have three fighting forces against her. And Vladimir still say, yeah, make we let her go. Okay. You can't even smoke, well, you can't smoke cannabis. You only can probably smoke what, cigarettes? Okay. Don't think you'll get away with any type of blood clots. What? What else? You can't bring nothing. What you gonna do? So it's such a strict country when it comes down to the use of psychedelics, okay? Cocaine. Them even did kinda lean up against the cocaine during the World War Cup, and as soon as it done, them say, alright, party done. Shut down, clean up on the shit, and let's return to regular scheduling, okay? Someone just has said, okay, that is the second point. So now I have a country who never took part in the slave trade, who's also fastest growing religion in the country is Islam. We just say 1 1 1 1. Okay, cool. What else? What else? What else can we talk about here, right? Also, here's a big thing. Here's something that I've noticed at 6:42 this morning. Now, a lot of Ukrainian refugees took refuge in Canada, and Canada is a big supporter of LGBTQAI movement. Okay, now there was a lot of LGBTQAI family that was a part of the military in Ukraine, and since the war has taken place, it brought light to the people, the LGBTQI people who served in the military, because there was something said that gay people can't be patriotic. Did you see the dictator? Gay people can't be patriotic. That is a lie. No, may I say though, in Soviet Russia, gay marriages and gay things. Alright, here more gay things. Let me not say gay things. Let me say. In the Russian Federation, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people face legal and social challenges not experienced by others. Yeah. My melanin make me experience social challenges that is not experienced by others. So is my accent. Okay? Although sexual activity between same-sex couples is legal, you can have sex with a man if you want. You can have sex with a woman if you want, if you're a woman. Homosexuality is disapproved by most of the population. What that mean? This is not like Nigeria or Jamaica, where Jamaica straight out say, we go suck with a mother, we don't want that here. Russia decides say, okay, we don't want to have sex with each other, we're not going to stop now. We take away the cannabis. We took away a lot of stuff. If we don't want to have sex with each other, go on. But it's still looked down upon. Looked down upon meaning a man and a woman supposed to be together. A man and a woman supposed to procreate. Just like everywhere else in the blood clot world. Okay? Now how looked down upon it could it be when it is legal? It's not legal. Same-sex couples are not legal in Jamaica. It's not even legal in Nigeria. And same-sex intercourse was legal since 1993. Oh, blood clot convenience. Legal gender change, which them recognize gender identity. Okay, Jamaica don't recognize that. Since what? 1997. And then in the military, which is to my knowledge, which is why to me they might have legalized this. And this is for everywhere, because I even sat down with religious men from religions that have told me out of their mouths that because when they were growing up they had to be segregated from women. There's a lot of experimental sexual activities that are done between teenage boys. I'm not gonna out nobody religion, but at least two religion but confirm. The guys say, yeah, we usually have sexual relations with boys from a very young age because we're segregated from the girls. Like, what do you think can happen? Now in the military in Russia, them have a policy that said don't ask, don't tell. That means the persons who get it, and the persons who don't. That's what it means. Okay? Now this is the whole issue that started it off. So now a lot of people came to Canada, a lot of Ukrainians seek refugee in Canada, and of course, you know, they got through. They actually got privilege over the Canadian homeless people that were homeless, to be honest. The homeless people were actually kicked out of them facilities to facilitate Ukrainian immigrants. So a lot of Canadians, not even me as an immigrant, Canadians were left homeless because they needed to aid Ukrainians. Now, these were innocent Ukrainian people. We're not going to deny that, right? But I just say, is it because of the LGBTQI whole thing? Why this whole thing is blowing up out of proportion? Wait, hold on. I need to. Okay, I am back. Yes. Where did I left off now? I had to be rudely interrupted. I had to put my clothes in the dryer. Yes, okay, anyways. Yes. So before we cast judgment, remember, people are suffer everywhere. War that go on way before this. Right? And yes, there's a lot of innocent people, innocent lives, innocent kids that lives were disrupted and destroyed and killed during this war. But enough terrorism, so-called propaganda country, people decide say what they're gonna invade for oil or for resources and kill off mass people. As bad as things is, Russia do not have African blood upon them hands. But just saying, Russia took slaves from other places who were already criminals. That's how Russia did the slave trade. Them never take innocent people, or I think them enslave them own people. And if they did enslave them own people, it was criminals that were serving life sentences that had to turn into slaves. Now, of course, why would I say something like this? Especially in a country that is standing so strong for Ukraine, in partnership for Ukraine. At the same blood clot country where cuss off Justin Trudeau every blood clot day. And according to the Italian down there, so, right? Because he never like Justin Trudeau. No, I must say that next year, I go for my citizen test. So I'm hoping that there's no hard feelings. Alright? Is there a possibility I may face deportation for my amount and everything? Maybe. But also do remember that I was being trafficked. Do remember that the man would bring me here so call me a nigger in front of multiple people, multiple times. Quebecois man. Do remember in blood clot mama I talk about say I have to go French school for apprendre le français. I can sell my pussy and make them money. Remember. The same blood clot woman will usually drain off the blood off of the blood clot meat and fry and yam it. Yeah. The same man will do spell work for me and try for blood clot kill me off. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, when I was going to French school, yeah, I was in classes with Russian and Ukrainian, and I remember the whole simulation that was happening. Them tell one girl, the girl named Allah. Look how convenient that is. The girl name was Allah. She's a Ukrainian woman, you know. And they must give her one script for asking in a French. Or for tell me some boring in a French. I'm going to tell her, say, if I'm boring, cherchez un autre ami. I tell her to look for another friend. And everybody, oh my God, that is so mean. Them lucky me never tell her to go suck out her mother pussy. But I wouldn't tell her that. Because I know she was a puppet. Like a lot of people were in the classroom. But I just say, when you cuss off Justin Trudeau every blood clot day, just like how you want turn, I don't know, skin up in the numbers because I understand what Russia go on with, I understand what Russia did with. That's not to say that Ukraine is deserving of what's happening, but I just say, the man a fight neo-Nazi type of military vibe. Did you know that? Anyways, let us get into your reading. 20 minutes we started this off today, okay? Also, last night, I get the depiction. I was climbing up a stairs, and you know the sound? You know that sound when there is... I'm going to make you hear the sound. I climb upstairs, and as I open the door in my dream, I hear the sound I go off everywhere. And in my dream, I never had my phone with me. But I hear the sound I go off. And I said to myself, That's not a fire alarm. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna tell you what me here. Um, let me tell you what me here. Because I remember the song. You know what? This is what me hear. Let me turn it down before nobody thinks me I start no drama. I'm turn it down. Me hear this last night in my dream. Wait. Where is it? Bro, you know that sound? What will come over your TV when them a test military things, missile testing? You know me I talk? I think it's this. Me I hear last night. I'm turning it on. That. And I was coming up a steps. I'm just hear it. I mean, I say, where it come from?
This is a national emergency. Important details will follow.
That's.
Un message en français suivra.
Well, we never hear the French parts, but I just say, I was hearing that sound last night. So I don't know what will or will not happen, but I'm just saying that is my stance towards everything. Or at least that is my opinion on the whole matter. So I don't want to capture the man, I don't want so-called what? Say our ICC at 𝒖𝒔𝒊𝒏, they want to so-called charge the former intelligence officer. You think a blood clot Joe Biden we are deal with? With him puppeteer and pedophilic ways? You think a Joe Biden we are deal with round here, so? Let us go into your reading. Capricorn, the ruler. Now I know Mr. Vladimir's... Wait, where is it? I just had it. Him is a Libra Sun, Gemini Moon. So him is both air signs. Him war sign is Sagittarius. Anybody know Sagittarius people? Sagittarius people is a type of people where people will afraid of their mouth. But Sagittarius people don't necessarily like a fist fight. Now, his Mars in Sagittarius does bring him to a fire sign, but Sagittarius are the archer. Sagittarius is the philosopher. Sagittarius is for the people. That's his war sign. Mars in the Aries, when we light the blood clot country on fire. Him Mars in a Scorpio, where him secretly they love to kill off the Ukrainian people. Now, we know that a lot of serial killers and a lot of murderers, sun signs are usually in Sagittarius. But his Sagittarius is in Mars, that time war sign. Anybody know what Sagittarius people are them mouth them afraid of? Is the intelligence them afraid of? Them afraid of the fucking they're scared of the influence that them have. Not only that, how convenient that is Mars sign. The war sign is a melanated zodiac. Remember Sagittarius rules melanated people. Him sun and him moon. His sun, moon, and how him communicate Mercury are all air signs. White. So him communicate white. But you see the way him war are black people. Mind you, Russia has never participated in the African slave trade. Let us go. I'm up potato. I'm a potato. I'm a potato. We're tomato. I'm a tomato? I thought I was a potato. Okay. Am I a tomato or potato? You're a tomato. I'm a potato. I'm a potato. I'm a potato. You're a potato. Capricorn. Let's go into your reading. We got the number 7. 7 on the blood clock, right? When is Vladimir's Putin birthday, yeah? No, October 7. Yeah. Starting it off on the 7th day. Wasn't the earth so-called built on the 7th day, finished on the 7th day, the 7th day was rest. Also, his presidential terms started May 7, 2000 to May 7, 2008. Then it went back to December 31, 1999 to May 7, 2000. So the 7 we are talking about, numerology 7. Who is the 7th zodiac? Now Libra, okay. When it comes on to in birth chart, going back again. What is his sun sign? Now Libra. Come on now, Chelsea. Chelsea. I explained this to you already, but I'm going to say it again just for the public, Chelsea. Chelsea, when you come out in public talking about you did this first, Chelsea, there's documentation, there's proof, Chelsea. Not only that, the government officials had already investigated the situation and know that Chelsea, you're full of bullshit, Chelsea. Come on now, Chelsea. 7, yeah. And we have a K coming out. Now we're not going to jump to conclusions, but the neo-Nazi, the KKK type of vibe, that's why the whole something starts. If they didn't want it to demilitarize Ukraine. And since them now want to demilitarize them neo-Nazi thing, him say, okay, if we don't want to fight that blood clot much, come, make me fight. Just like Jamaican parents, you want to cry? I will give you something to cry for. Okay, coming out. We have a number 3. Okay? 7 and 3 is 10. KKK. K3. KKK. No, 3 Ks. You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. You cannot. No script could I write this morning. We have a musical note. Yeah. Music. My youth, you are par with the enemies. You are talk to the enemies. You go tell them your weak spot, so them know where you lock the strap. My youth, you are par with the enemies. Only person we fear are just God and cops. We don't want to no handcuff. I have some place where I now go back. I know a few bridge we have to burn down. So it don't make sense to take your heart, give people them to say you a pussy when the right time come. A whole heap of pressure. You think he wanted to bomb up people? No. He didn't want to do that. We must save Jewish people, my blood clot save. Mind you, Islam is the fastest growing religion in our blood clots, Russia. Can you imagine? We have an anchor, yeah, boat, ship, wait. Somebody name carry weight, man. No, Mr. Putin didn't show up here. I feel because he's a Libra Gemini, he likes for people to talk about him. He doesn't literally like to talk about himself. But didn't we talk about Ruslan this morning? You don't know Ruslan? You know Ruslan? He's a celebrity. Yeah, one celebrity. One Russian celebrity. R for Russia. R for Ruslan. Yeah, him have a very, very popular philosophical quote, okay? People might know him by the quote him always use. No. See there? The R for Russia. Russia. We're talking about Russia this morning. Come, let's just get into your reading, yeah? I think breakfast has begun. So, let me let's go. Yeah, we have symbols coming up first. So symbols, maybe you're seeing a symbol, symbols everywhere, or maybe something is making sense to you now, Capricorn. Now remember, Capricorn rules the earthly things. Capricorn rule corruption too. Cause remember back in the Bible days, them did say, I don't remember where it was being very corrupt and people were having sex with each other. So what them they have to do, like, must kill off the whole of the people them? Remember in the Bible? Nobody don't talk about the violence that is in the Bible. Right? When everybody did that, Saddam, what did name? When people they have sex with each other, the man them they have sex with the man them, and the angel have sex with the people them, and then it end up just fuck up everything, like destroy everybody and everything. You remember? Vladimir never did try to take oil. It wasn't trying to take space and property. The man tried to protect his citizens as well as who else would Ukraine be a threat to. No, Ukraine bomb up. Everything gone, and what happened? Nothing. Now look to me, look on the man for the other country though. Right? For Russia, for not Russia, for Ukraine. That is like somebody come to me and say, listen, your son is very violent. Your son has shown very violent symptoms. I don't know what will happen, but you need to put your son under control. Or if your son have a licensed firearm, take it from your son, because we don't know what your son will do, because they're showing aggravation. And me as a mother like, no, leave him alone, make him express himself. Then when him gets shot, me go ball. At the same comparison. And the war ain't start now. The war start long time. Long time the war blood clot start. Must be from 2001. Long time the war starts. And never 2000 now. And now the firing did start. The whole damage did done. But a long time the conversation was there. Mind you, we don't speak Russian. So we are translates. We have dead presidents. Yeah. Symbols and dead presidents. I know there's hits upon people's life, right? There will be hits that is placed upon people's life, presidents. And how blood clot, how convenient that one of the fastest growing religions in Russia is Islam. Mind you, when we done at Quebec and the whole voting thing that happened, because I can't vote, permanent residents can't vote, okay? You only vote when you're a citizen, okay? And the dirty stinking DiStefano man, right? When referred to Islamic people and Indian people as sand niggers. Yeah, that's him say. Him say Indian people are sand nigger. That's him call, you know. Yeah. Just remember that. By the Italian man. Just remember that. Yeah. Dead presidents. Symbols. Somebody know them time I go up. Or them know what them do. They know them do the damage. The damage done. The damage is done. Whoever thief from you, or whoever pin you upon the blood clot cross to sacrifice you. Them time I go up, dead presidents. Here we have joy. Somebody's very, very joyous. That's why sometimes you can't follow the trend, you know. And me as a person, I never blood clot follow the trend. Never. You ever see me doing the TikTok things them? How much footage you have of me ever doing TikTok things? And must I say, since we're on the topic, if you have ever seen a calendar come out with me, I did not participate in that calendar. I was hot. I'm just saying. But yeah, dead presidents, symbols, joy. Your smile is everything. And then we have Cancer. Wasn't Cancer the topic of everything, yeah? And Cancer is the opposite of Capricorn. Capricorn is the daddy. Cancer is the mother. Cancer rule the breast them. Yeah. So maybe something needs a little bit more nurturing. Maybe something needed to be said throughout the mouth of a woman. Okay? And that's one of the reasons why I decided to even talk about this morning. Even though I know when I go to my local places, I'll be shown bad eyes. When I give a blood clot, Putin do not have the blood of African blood on him hands. Just saying. As a matter of fact, when it comes down to the trafficking in Russia, right? Because them are traffic people, bomber clock left, right, and center in Canada, right? Including myself, what them trying to sell, and them trying to sell me as a beetle faucets, yeah, for $503. Yeah, them trying to sell me already. The cases in Russia must have 50 cases of trafficking, sex trafficking with female. Show you how them lockdown upon people. It's a very strict country. Why would a strict country go to war? And me not lie, it might sound bad, but Canada on the take the wrong side. Just like on the take the wrong side when I cuss off and I talk bare blood clot things about Justin Trudeau every blood clot day. So look on the stay, when I cuss off Justin Trudeau every blood clot day, right? Say him is a piece of shit. Literally me hear out of Canadians mouth say him is garbage, him is trash, and them can't wait to get him the fuck out, right? Canadians I said so. But didn't he make the decision to bring in the Ukraine people? And then on the take Ukraine side, right? Cancer, something is cancerous, something is big, something is major. Remember, man go to war and all these things. But remember, the women were the ones who stayed at home. I don't know. I feel like something needed to come out of the mouth of a woman. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing, or that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, we have alcohol. Alcohol is the only thing that's permitted in Russia, really. And cigarettes. You think you can smoke cannabis? You think you can go down and listen to my local dispensary and try to get something for smoke in Russia? You're mad, you had the prison time. The psychedelics that are legalized in Canada, you think you can bring that to Russia? You're mad, you get prison time. 10 years, 20 years. No, that's not to say that Canada is a bad society. Canada is very liberal. Just like Mr. Trudeau. I'm going to tell you something. And it's so weird because I remember when I was in Jamaica, before I did pharmacy. No, while I was doing pharmacy, I was looking into dental hygienists. And Canada would have sponsor you for doing that, right? I feel like I think I even tried to apply for some schools way before me get married. Because someone did the dental hygienist program, right? But my mother always talk about Trudeau. She always say, oh my God, Justin Trudeau. That's what she always say. I'm like, but Trudeau in Canada. I don't even know nothing about Trudeau. What she talk about? See, years later, I have landed into Canada. No, again, my citizen test will be done next year. Canada only can't deport, man. Canada only can't do that. I have been trafficked. I have been a victim of a lot of racist, skinhead and type of vibe. It would be not halal to do that to me. But alcohol come out. The only thing them people do, drink some alcohol. You are my everything and Cancer. Maybe someone is sick, or I hear remission. Is somebody coming out of remission? There's a remission. Something about a remission, okay? Somebody time I got up dead presidents. Didn't I post this on my community 2 days ago? About dead presidents? Yeah. Somebody got fall from grace. Or somebody time up. It up now, it up. Tick, 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 it up, it gone. Yeah, we have sound coming out. Audio. Did you see the video of the girl who got in front of Vladimir? She flashed her breast in front of Vladimir. Vladimir did this. Did you see the video? I just say, just like how you call Russia and Vladimir a piece of shit, when the same blood clot Canadians call their own leader the same thing. Worse. One for shame. And not him. Him don't have no type of African blood on him hands. Yeah. We have user that we are talking about, the whole drug situation too. They can't use nothing they can't use in a blood clot Russia, except maybe cigarettes and alcohol. Maybe somebody else is using. And wasn't the president of Ukraine an actor? Isn't he a known actor? He even came in skits where he was kissing another man, going back to the whole same-sex thing. Wasn't he? So the gay agenda again? Or is the pedophile thing we are go back to? I'm going to draw 2 more and then I'll be going for breakfast. Yeah, we have fuck it. Somebody going fuck it. Or fuck it. People want, especially if you're in a country where people are prejudiced against you because you come from somewhere else. Fuck that fuck them all. Here's my finger. Here's my finger. That's it. You got played. You got played. Here's my fingers. That's it. You got played. You got played. Good night, everybody. You got played. Played. One more. And we have the tower. Scorpio. Destruction. This is literally the buildings being set on fire, the twin towers. This is bombing. This is what the tower is, you know. The tower is the that we just spoke about, that we heard earlier. That's what the tower is, a destruction. Come on now, Chelsea. And the tower is the 16th card in the zone, in the 16th major arcana in the tarot. 6 and 1 are blood clot 7. We're going back to Vladimir. So the tower, yeah, the people are fall out of the building. You see it? A destruction. And people are the worst things in Canada, and nobody knows nothing about it. But just I say, until next time, Capricorn, the beast, the devil, meta.